Good evening. Once again, we are here at Dev Wednesday, our weekly dev outreach jam hangout coding session with me, Eric Manganero, and now we have today Adam Menka. It's been a minute since you've been on stream, but how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. It always seems to fly by, we're doing stuff with Blockchain Center or Zap or anything else, coordinating all these things. And it's really fun to, kind of hop on here. You're breathing right in the mic, dude.
Yeah. That's because I love it.
Yeah.
The idea is like
ASMR stream.
It's just it got the gain up. But we are super stoked today because we are doing ENS.
Oh, yeah. I've been talking about it for weeks. I've been
years, to be honest.
Yeah, years. I feel like it's one of those things that you have centralized technologies, and when you're deploying sites, you're not necessarily thinking about, making something permanent or, all the tangible benefits there are with, memorizable names instead of addresses. And there's a whole slew of reasons why the ENS is such an important component in the Ethereum ecosystem. And not only Ethereum, just blockchain in general. As we're going to see a lot of different things that come up with the ENS here. And, I wouldn't claim to be an expert. We did get off the phone with Brantley over at ENS today. Talked to him a little bit. Great guy. And want to get a little feel for the organization, see if there wasn't something we could do together. In the future, we may have, him come in and give a proper, technical analysis and breakdown of everything that ENS has to offer. There's a lot of discussion about, implementing ENS and layer 2 and smart contracts, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even begin to expand on the implications of that and, what exactly it means for the future. But what I can say is there's some pretty bomb things you can do with it. It's completely functioning. It's built out. It's been that way for a long time. They did a really great job. It's a very novel. It's not novel in the sense like it hasn't been done before. I mean, there's a lot of TLDs are something everybody's aware of. And then obviously there's, resolving, different domains like the .onion, which is, not really a supported domain, but actually allows you to visit some of these weird places like Facebook, I believe, has a .onion site, which is cool.
Yeah, censorship resistant.
Yeah. So this is just, this opens up a whole new realm of possibilities in ease of life. I've been registering ENS domains for, a little while, and I think that it's going to be really cool to, be able to accept money or donations or whatever, even for a normal person. This is really easy stuff that you can do. So I guess kind of like ripping the top off and going right into it. I mean, really what the goal of today's stream is to, register a .eth domain on ens.domains, point that to an actual functioning IPFS cluster that's, hosting the actual files for it, and, put that up and then navigate to it. And everybody here will be able to do that. And we haven't released the domain yet. I'm not actually going to say exactly which one it is until we do it, because I don't want somebody midstream just sniping it. But we're going to do it right in front of you live.
That would be funny if there was enough viewers here to front run us.
Yeah, I think
they are coming in. Say hello.
What's up?
We're jumping in. Hello.
Yeah. So I think deploying unstoppable websites, there's something really romantic about it. It's really cool. So you're going to be able to, put it up there, and it's going to have the hash. It's going to have, everything that you need. And we can talk a little bit more about it. I think we're going to circumvent the more technical aspects of it, because it's going to get technical enough. We don't necessarily need to describe everything about IPFS and what it is. But what we will do is show you how to, partake in the blockchain ecosystem. If you have a very minimal knowledge of just importing a MetaMask wallet, and you have a couple ETH in your pocket, or, a couple fractions of an ETH, we'll get you running with a domain and a website today with a free account on Temporal and all that stuff. So, we have in true Eric fashion, all broken down, with what we're doing on the stream today. definitely, participate alongside with us if you want, or, when you're referencing this later, definitely feel free to reach out in the Discord or whatever, and we'll talk to you about it. So, Eric, where do you want to start first? You want to take a look at which site?
Let's see. Do you want me to share your screen? Let's see what we got here. Boop. All right, ENS, decentralized naming for wallets. Now that's a good thing. Just think about that one right there. If you, I guess, like when we started first using the internet, and I was like, oh, here's a URL, I would be like, oh, okay, cool, because I was typing out IP addresses by hand. Like something.com actually means like an actual number when you do any type of web development. So it's like we can't expect someone on the street to really like remember those numbers. And the same thing goes for people's addresses, which are even more complicated in non-English or any language for that matter.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's really cool. I think that's my favorite part about ENS. There's a lot of things to like about it, right? But one of the biggest things is definitely just having a pocket address. Like you could have a name for your cold storage wallet, and just every time you open your MetaMask, type in that .eth and send it, and it will resolve to that address. You can have a maintainer of it. So there's a couple key factors to remember when you're dealing with ENS. The first thing is, just like a TLD domain, you have to pay a fee to the ENS Foundation to register it. And this is twofold. There's two reasons for this.
Okay.
Number one is the ENS does really good work, and they need some kind of operating budget, and they want to grow. And if there's other things that they can change or whatever, they're going to do that. But more importantly, it resolves things like domain squatting. So if you have a really high price domain and you register it for a little while, and let's say you even lose it, you can, it's going to eventually expire. So having people pay every year, it's kind of like maintenance, lawn maintenance. If you don't take care of it, you're going to lose it, right? So this is in difference to some of the other things like Unstoppable Domains, which is taking a different ethos, is pay once and you always own it. With ENS, it's
you can, just like crypto, lose it.
Yeah, more sustainable model, and it will remove after the allotted amount of time you pay for it. So let's go into the ENS here. The interface looks a lot like this, and we're going to get into that. But the really one of the most awesome things is now we're not just talking about just Ethereum. Wallets that support the .eth domain are integrated with all sorts of currencies. You can point your Bitcoin wallet to your .eth can point to your Bitcoin wallet. So if somebody's sending Bitcoin, it will resolve your .eth Bitcoin address, or a number of things. And we're going to get into that. It's really cool. Some stats, a lot of people are already, hip to this movement, and there's a lot of names registered.
Holy.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Yeah. 53.8 thousand unique wallets owned.
Okay.
194,000 names are registered and 161 integrations. Maybe we will be 162 by the end of this show. So we're gonna create, just a little spammy site, but it's gonna be funny, and it's gonna be fun.
I would love to make some spam.
Yes. So permanent spam on,
on the Ethereum blockchain. Done.
Done on IPFS actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's fill in my understanding of this. And from my understanding, you have to run an IPFS node previously, I guess. And what is our solution for that?
Yeah. So temporal is, look, the IPFS infrastructure, I don't want to say there's no difference, but it's very familiar.
Can we throw a graphic up?
Yeah. Let's actually go to IPFS.
Yeah, let's go look at it. They got a lot of good graphics.
How it works. Your file and all of the blocks within it are giving a unique fingerprint called a cryptographic hash. Okay.
Cryptographic hash.
So what it does, and if you're familiar with hashing, if you're not, we can break it down for you really quick. Basically what hashing does is it takes all the data and it compresses it down into a string of characters.
Yep.
The string of characters represents that unique data set. And if you change any component of it, the hash changes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So IPFS registers the hash. The hash is there permanently. The content may not get served, but you can tell whether or not this hash is actually, if the data is actually original. So each time you deploy it, that hash specifically fits a certain data, and you know that.
Yeah, because there'll be a different pattern if it was different data.
Sure.
Just like, say, if it was a different password, and one thing of that password is different.
Exactly. So it's really cool. So there's a bunch of nodes. It runs just like any other peer-to-peer system. When you look up a file, you're asking the network to find the nodes that are storing the content currently, right? So if the hash matches up, then it will serve the first available node, and you know that it's the original content because it matches the hash. You don't need to. So IPNS is a whole nother thing we're not going to get into, but that's like it's like a naming service as well. They have a lot of docs on here that you can play with. I haven't gone through all of them, and IPFS has a serious breadth of information, and it really is a new technology. So you can go as deep as you want, right?
Sure. So we're talking about what not that we're sponsored, but we're talking about cloud temporal, correct? Mm-hmm. Can we just go real quick before we start?
Sure. Temporal.
Yeah. What is that?
So temporal.cloud.
Now this is new. When you showed me this, I was like, wowee. So just give me a second rundown just before we go, because we're going to jump from mountaintop to mountaintop, and I want to know what each thing is first.
Sure. So this is just essentially your host for your IPFS content. Now, I wrestled with teaching people how to host their own node from the command line, and we could do that another time on IPFS.
It sounds fun.
Yeah. And, it's a whole thing, and we definitely will get into it at some point because it's a very crucial technology for blockchain. But right now, I mean, this is just, you upload a file, this deploys it, it's good, it's being hosted, and you can have a couple, free things, or you can pay them, and then you don't have to worry about your computer shutting down. They got like redundancy and a bunch of clusters set up. And, they work with a ton of people. So one of the cool things about Temporal is they're actually built into the ENS website, and they have API set up. So ENS did a fire move, and we're like, we really want people to use ENS. There's probably an easier way to do this. So instead of hosting your own IPFS, node and serving up everything, nah, you just
free up to 3 gigabytes. That's insane.
Yeah. So you can do all kinds of stuff, and it's awesome. So like, let's just dive in. What time is it? Let's just get a time check. Okay. 8 or 9, 10 minutes in. We will literally deploy this site really quick. Mm-hmm. The most amount of time we're going to have time to talk during the registration of the domain. So let's hop over and go to ENS, and let's just start. So let's launch the app.
Yeah, we covered like the why. Most of them we're going to dive in.
Yeah. So this is really cool. I have a couple names I started registering, but basically here's the process. So it would ask you as soon as you get here to connect your MetaMask account. What you're going to want to do is connect it. And if you haven't seen, what that looks like, basically it just pops up. It says, connect your account, boom, and it's a prompt. Okay. So what you're going to do now is you can check names. So let's just talk about like, debate.eth. Let's see. Does debate.eth come up? Yeah, somebody owns it, and it expires on 2021-10/14. So you could scoop this if it goes live, but somebody owns it. Mm-hmm. Right? Uniswap, some of the more famous ones, right? Uniswap, taken, obviously. But let's think about like Purple Monkey. Is a local bar, right? Available. Look at that. So you can register that, right? There's probably all kinds of domains, and this is like still kind of a sleeper. It's got its hardcore enthusiasts behind it. Obviously, a lot of the old Ethereum guys get it, and they love it, and they probably have a bunch of domain names. There's good ones. I registered a couple the other day. There's a lot of really good ones. So The one that I'm interested in is votenow.eth. And I saw this earlier. So to register this, and I'm gonna do it real fast, I'm gonna register for 1 year. Now, if somebody beats me to this, which I highly doubt,
There's one person watching. Ready? Let's see if they are someone on YouTube, and we're watching you.
So after this confirms, because they may have an opportunity to beat me, this transaction's pending, and it's going to wait and check and see if anybody else wants to register it. So if anybody in the next like 5 minutes or whatever amount of time it takes can beat me to it, it would start bidding war, and then everybody would start bidding on it.
Don't bid war me, bro. Don't bid war me, bro.
Okay, so my transaction confirmed, and I could see that because the bar is moving, but also it told my MetaMask popped up in the top right corner for me and said it was going. So it's going to wait for 1 minute. And so long as nobody else is actually able to register it in this allotted time frame, we're going to be good. And what you're going to want to do too, and a couple times that this has happened to me, is I believe there's a waiting period. So if you don't register it after you succeed, you're going to have to go through this again, right? So you want to make sure that you stay here and don't walk away from the computer, because you're just going to do this a bunch of times. I probably did it like 5 times for one domain once because I kept doing other things waiting for it. So if you're going to register it, just make sure that you're keeping an eye on it while you're about to register it. So let's see if nobody did it.
Yay.
Two transactions, and it's going to be mine, and it's confirmed.
All right.
Great. So now that I own votenow.eth,
I wonder if Bradley's watching. I think Bradley's watching in his VR headset.
Wow. So listen, we have all these options now. Under my names, you're going to see the one that I had registered earlier, right? Okay.
Hey, we're getting a lot of people in Periscope. Hello.
Another one. Votenow.eth. Here it is. Oh, that's not the one. Wait.
Hey, it's David. What's up, David?
All right. Okay. So now that I have votenow.eth in my domain.
David, what are you doing? You want to come on stream and yell at us about ENS domains? Just saw him on Periscope. What's up?
Okay, so we're gonna do some like oven bake ready stuff here. Let me move over.
Ooh, oven bake. Yeah, because we're gonna do like the magic of TV. Ba-da-ding. Magically, we have this Ethereum domain registered.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Right,
perfect.
Wait.
Whoa.
Whoa. A lot of movement. Why? New Mac user. New Mac user.
Can you tell my boy uses no Mac? It's funny. We all got Macs for the company, and now it's like we have to learn a whole new world.
A whole new world.
I was in Best Buy with him, and we were on these escalators, and we kept on going back up and down the stairs. We were like, no, I don't want a Mac. Yeah, I do want a Mac. No, I don't want a Mac. Or we'll get one good computer, and then we'll have a bunch of Macs. I just wish they had better graphics. But otherwise, they're amazing.
So you can transfer these domains, and I'm going to transfer this because I believe it registered to the wrong wallet, which is odd. So just transfer it, confirm.
I have confirmed that Bradley is watching us in VR, so it's kind of creepy.
Wow, 3-dimensional. Okay, so let's confirm this transaction, send it over.
What is that?
Yeah. I'm going to transfer the registrant. So I'm going to own it now. My other wallet is going to own it, right? So
it's tight.
Yeah. And as soon as that transaction is done, you can send domains like this. It's really cool. This isn't necessarily the one that I want to do. So hold on, let's just see where we're at. We can check the Etherscan transfer too. Let's check this out. Whoa.
Holy.
Wow. Okay, so these are, I believe, non-fungibles is the way that it operates, but let's see. Okay.
I just want to let everyone know that I'm possibly eating the worst pizza I've ever tasted in my life.
Okay, so if we're gonna
I don't want to break your flow here, but I don't know. I really went on a limb and got some new pizza, and there's like fig dressing on it, and it's I don't know what they were thinking with that one. I was like, oh, artisanal. Psych. I'm in Philly. They give me this pizza for.
Whoa. Okay. So if we check, let's see what's going on here. Okay, so if we check my names, we have vote.eth right here. Boom. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we can see all the different options here. So there's a couple different things that you can do. Just looking, controller set.
Ooh.
I can set that over here too. So after you transfer it, you're gonna want to change all this. Boop. Set.
Oh, bam. Now you just spent 80 cents on what? The gas fees for the transaction.
Registrant is the person that owns the domain. The controller is the one that has the rights to move stuff around. The resolver is where it resolves to.
Learn how to manage your name. Let's see. Click that. Let's see where it takes us. Just for the people at home.
Okay. The resolver is a smart contract that is responsible for the process of translating names into Ethereum addresses.
Aha. Okay, so that's what you're paying for. You're paying for an entry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so things are expensive on the Ethereum blockchain now. So you got to pay for that piece of information to be stored at that value, which is fairly important.
And I'm just going through here and I'm just changing everything over, right? You don't have to do this. Natively, the wallet that you register it with is the one that it goes to. But for the purposes of this demo, I did mess something up. So
I love it when I love that. Well, I think we can go forward and try to make. You had like a little site, right?
Yeah. So I'm just finishing this up.
Yeah, we're gonna code it from the ground up.
I don't think we're going to code it from the ground up. I'm actually going to straight deploy it. We can talk about what's happening a little bit, though.
It's fine. It's just HTML. I'm just stoked.
Yeah. So
maximum stoked all the time.
It's really simple to do this. So essentially my domain, let's just talk a little bit about this. So you can remind yourself to renew the domain. I did a 1-year renewal. So 10/8, this will expire. So if somebody gets there, I'll have a period to renew it and it will give me that opportunity, right? And if I don't do it, then, we got all kinds of problems. But anyways,
bigger problems than this one, buddy.
Yeah. So let's see. Got that content. So what this is where you're gonna have your like where your content lives for this. So what does your content resolve to, right? And what that means basically is where's the page that's going to load if somebody actually navigates to a .eth. So like Vitalik.eth goes to Vitalik, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if you don't have MetaMask, this is not going to work. But if you do have MetaMask, it's going to plug in. It's going to be like, oh, great. Vitalik.eth results here. Okay. He's got it until 2031. So he had a lot of ETH. Let's see another one. Let's do Brantley.eth, the guy at the Ethereum Foundation. It's Brantley with a, I think there's no EY, right?
No E.
Brantley Milligan. Yep. Brantley has a pretty sick thing. Oh. Brantley.eth. Hold on. HTTP Brantley.eth. Have that right. Should result to a site. Whoa.
Holy.
Wow. I might have spelled that wrong, but this is another domain name. This is sick. Maybe this is his. That's pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, there's all these different domains. Now, if you do not have MetaMask and you wanted to link somebody, you can resolve your domain to
is there like this
Brantley.eth and then .link, and that will resolve automatically, so you don't even need it.
Ooh.
Right to the IPFS. Good. And then if you really want to get complicated, you could buy a .com, then point it to here. Then it's good, right? So it's pretty flexible in what you can do. So let's talk about the next thing that I was going to do is I have a little HTML file, as you can see here. Ranger is sick. Eric pointed it to me. Here's all the data in here. And how is it? What is it? Q? Yeah, there you go. Okay, great.
Yeah, it's got Vim bindings.
O. Okay. So we're going to check out this little HTML file I cooked up right before the show here. And there is a lot of information in this file. And it's just a bunch of stuff saying like, oh, some text and some other stuff, real simple stuff. We can load full web pages, do all kinds of stuff, React, anything server side, we can do it there. We can't do like server request cycle. Well, you could, but in a different way. It has to resolve somewhere else, right? Mm-hmm. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to upload this HTML file and see what happens to my new domain. And we are going to do that using Temporal's plugin through the ENS site. So if you go here and you do new upload, this would take you to a login page, right? So let me show you what that looks like. Actually, I can't right now.
That's fine.
Wait, maybe I can. Maybe it'll let me.
It's the magic of
not going to work out.
Media.
Anyways, so this would take you to a Temporal account, the Temporal Cloud account.
We just so happen to do it for you.
Yeah, and you would have to like log in here. So let's log in. I have my stuff saved.
Done.
Okay, and now let's go to IPFS services, private networks, IPNS publishing, Ethereum service, RTC dashboard. There was a pretty great dashboard before where I could see everything, and they've changed it since the last time I was on here, right before the stream, actually. All these networks are things that they're hosting. Let's see if I have a saving this history. So let's play to the records. Alert, I've not created any. Okay, cool. So let's try and do that. So let's upload. This is linked to that. It would take you to a login screen. Let's do a file upload. Let's grab the votenow.eth file that I've created for this. We'll open it. And this could be any type of static HTML. It could be React. It could do whatever you want, really. And we're going to save this. We're going to change the record. We're going to upload it. So this is all in one oven bake. You don't have to run a node. You don't have to do anything. And this is going to deploy it.
Oven bake.
Easy. Just pull it out and it's going to be ready. So as soon as this clears, as you can see, votenow.eth before was nothing. And now it should take you. And if you wanted to do this, it's going to deploy it immediately. As soon as I did that, it's one step. And we can actually probably check on my dashboard again and see if it deployed. But let's see.
Vote
Here.
now.
Oh, no. Wait. Where was that? Where was that other one? There it is. Let's see. Oh, these are IPNS. That's not the one that I'm looking for. Okay. Well, their dashboard changed quite a bit. But anyways, let's just get to the magic here.
Mhm.
After you do that, boom. Whoa, that's exactly what I had. So,
Holy. Yo, I love that picture of the dog Nyan cat.
just stooching across the floor. Yeah. So this is just like a little meme site, right? Like we've all been looking at yield farming sites and everything.
It's kind of like what's happening right now. Right now is the debate, right?
Yeah.
Who's
So
debating?
this file, you guys can all actually see.
Well,
it.
you know what? We just got a bunch of people coming in on Periscope.
Okay.
Yo,
So-
right now, if you're coming in the middle of it, we're doing a stream on how to deploy on the IPFS through ENS.
Yeah. And
which is
so
popping. Man, we're getting a lot of people jumping up. What's going on? Hello.
yeah, so these sites are really easy to make. And if somebody wants to make a site, guess what? You can do it all on the blockchain now. You have no issues.
My
No,
boy's scooting.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's really crazy because Eric, we've done a lot of development and we've done massive deployments and all these crazy things. And the one thing that's like really funny about this is I used to think you had to have an inordinate amount of effort into a site, but just look at Sushi Swap, right? Like very minimalistic.
My favorite part of Sushi Swap is the guy's vapid expression. Just zoom in on that guy. Is this crypto or what? Like behind those cold eyes is money.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "Oh, I love you, Master Chef," and everyone just wants to be like him.
Yeah, and I mean, this is like really like the most simple thing I've ever seen. It's got docs now. Oh my god!
Holy!
Whoa, they're up.
How'd that happen? That's amazing.
Yeah, so I mean, you can deploy these. You can deploy these sites really quick, and you can link these to other sites. You can do everything, right? This is just literally a website running HTML on a different thing. And you know what? If you wanted to link to this on Twitter, we wanted to go to Twitter, and then we did. We go here. Let's just do this real quick. So we could just say vote now.eth.link. And tweet that out, and you should just be able to click that.
Tight.
And if I click this, boom, done, permanent, free, easy money. And guess what? If you wanted to send me money right now, you could send it to votenow.eth. You want to see that?
Yeah. Yo, we getting everybody on Periscope right now. Shout out. What's up?
Votenow.eth will now resolve to my address. Boom.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about before when you had like these alphanumeric, hexadecimal names. It's extremely hard to remember. Like, oh yeah, this is my Ethereum address. Like, psych. That's just not how that works whatsoever.
Yeah, send me monies. Send me monies. Votenow.eth.
Vote now. You actually can. You can just say that out loud.
Just
like, if you're watching, tip my man's for no reason other than because you love his old school Bitcoin Miami t-shirt. Look at that. Damn, OG.
Yeah.
Actually buy it off of him. Off of his back.
It's season. Anyways, yeah. So like, so we just slammed through that thing really quick. I thought that this was going to be inherently complicated. Turns out the ENS Foundation I forget what the foundation's called, but ENS did a lot of work to make this really easy for people.
Yeah,
and I believe
let's jump in and zoom in on every aspect of it, because like I said, we did jump from mountaintop to mountaintop, and we need to bring it back.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff going on here.
So let's go through it.
Okay, so this is the IPFS hash right here.
Okay.
And that's basically where it resolves. I mean, there's really not much more to this. Like, get as complicated as you want, put whatever site you want, also get paid at your site. If you donate to me.eth, you probably register that and get money. You can do anything you want, and then that's just your wallet. And then you never have to remember again. You don't have to have your MetaMask with you. You can be talking to somebody. These are really they work as humans work, not computers work. So it's really cool. So, the other thing that I was going to say. Okay, so let's say you want to add another address. So let's go here. Hold on. Address. Okay, this is still pending. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Hold on. Let's see if we can refresh that. Okay, good.
Do you know what the Periscope link is?
Okay, so if you guys just didn't see what I did, let's say votenow.eth wants a Bitcoin address, right? Or a Doge address or Dash address. So there's a lot of wallets, Edge being one of them. And we could actually look at that. Like, let's see the support for all these wallets. There's some that don't, but I mean, I think most people are going to be building this in. So like, let's go to ENS domains, and like, let's check out all these other wallets. So a lot of browsers support them. There's a bunch of apps. I'm not going to get too much into that, but these wallets right here, if you see one, I'm token, MetaMask obviously works. Zippy, Wall, ETH, Taurus, Gnosis, Burner Wallet, QB, Brave, Ethereum, Argent, Trust. All these different wallets support that .eth extension. They will resolve. So if you have Bitcoin and you're a Bitcoin person, even like you're like, Bitcoin maximalist crazy. I think I'm more Bitcoin maximalist than most people, but by the same token, like,
are you a Bitcoin maximalist?
I don't know. I don't like that word.
Me neither. Labels. But I do think that there is a lot to say about like, oh, well, this is actually what I care about, because Bitcoin's literal value comes from our belief in it.
Yeah. So
at the end of the day,
give me a Bitcoin address, right? And let's just generate one.
Yes.
Bitcoin. Oh, what is that one called? It's called BitWallet. Oh, not BitWallet. Sorry. I don't think that's it. This is called Bit. Bit address. That's it. So bit address is OG, right? If you don't know what this is, it's pretty cool. So like, let's just generate some randomness here. Here we go. Almost there. Entropy is good. Great. Okay. So this is a random wallet that has been generated. Let's go to single wallet. This is the secret. You guys can all see that. But if I wanted to resolve this address there on the ENS, just copy it, go to the ENS. Sorry, that one. And then stick in my BTC address. And if I've done everything correctly, Do you have an Edge wallet, sir, or an I'm token wallet, or anything? That should resolve to that, and then let's see what happens. Let me see if I have a. And as soon as that goes up, actually, let's hustle along that transaction because I ain't got all day. So if I'm on I'm token. Okay, I gotta create an identity. Great. I haven't used this on my new phone. While that's loading, I'm gonna show you guys that this works.
What are you going to check it out on your phone?
Yeah, because I just resolved the backup later. I just resolved it, so got it. Okay, next. It's giving me all these prompts. Okay, so now I'm on my BTC wallet right here. Okay.
Yeah.
And if I go to this and I type in send, and I type in, and if this resolved properly, which it did because it's up here. Okay. Now, if I just type vote now .eth, hopefully.
Dun dun. Whoa. Crucial.
That's money, right?
Well, yeah, literally.
So you can do this with one easily memorable name, and laws that support it. It has the ENS green up the top. I actually probably should just change it again because I don't want money going into that. Like in case anybody ever sent me Bitcoin, to give that. Let me register. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send. This is like super crucial. I can't even cancel. Wallet address. Cancel. I haven't backed it up, so it keeps yelling at me to do it. But anyways, it resolves. You can set up all your coins, one name, very simple, and you're always going to be able to look it up, even if you don't remember it. Even if you're somewhere and you just have a computer, you can check the ENS for your wallet address, and you will always know that those wallets are owned by you. You don't have to memorize them or anything. There's many ways to do this. There's a lot of tricks, but I think that this is the most convenient and easiest that allows technology to operate properly. Point of concern. It also doxes you as soon as you register them because people know who you are. And as soon as you say that, like it's tied to your name. So you lose pseudo anonymity when you do this.
Yeah, but that's fine. I want people to pay me. So
yeah.
Pay me, boy. Like vote not that ETH. Send, if you're watching this stream, send my boy 24 cents. Send him $500. Whatever you want.
$1 million.
$1 million. Make my boy wake up a different man tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wake up strong as heck. You be like, holy.
Yeah, I'm gonna remove that BTC address, but I just wanted to show everybody that it was possible.
So he's on stream now, boy.
Okay. So yeah, not only that, not only is that tied to my wallet. Not only can people send money to it, but they can also navigate to it. Other coins can send money to it. We can edit this and change the IPFS content in the future. And everything's secure and verifiable, which is really awesome. So, if you guys if there's any questions in the chat, I'd love to answer them too. I don't know what's going on in there.
I just have some There's no really saying anything just at the moment, but there are some people watching. What's up? Any questions? Type it in chat. We can deliver any questions. That would be kind of sick. We spoke to Brantley earlier. If he could have made it, it's just the stream is just super. Be a super late boy today. But you know what we're gonna do?
What?
I think that we actually did a really good stream. I think we have a solid understanding of what ENS is, and now we just when you thought yield farming was a scam, now coming to the American people, these candidates. Enjoy your so it's I think that we covered a lot, and everyone should go give ENS some money and get some domains, and that's super tight.
Yeah,
I'm actually going to go off and just get a bunch of them.
Yeah, can we actually talk about the implications of this for resolving smart contracts in layer 2? That
is kind of tight. One of the things that I thought was tight was if you use this inside of a smart contract and it was to a payable address, it can accept an Ethereum domain, so you can effectively, without changing the smart contract, change where things can get paid automatically. Amazing.
And like, here's the other thing too. I'm surprised like Rotten Swap, Sushi Swap, all these other swap platforms launched in the way they did with a domain, as opposed to just going all IPFS. Like it really amazed me that they didn't just deploy .eth and rather opted for different, because you can get the.
Well, it's a top level domain of like finance that was kind of like hip for a bit. Yeah,
but I mean, I don't think
printer.finance. I mean, come on.
What is it? Let's see.
Go to printer.finance. It's so good. No, go to printer. It's so good.
Hold on. What is it?
Finance?
ETH link. I want to see if this is. Yeah, like why wouldn't you do that?
True.
Anyways, printer.finance.
This one was the best. This one was the best one. Yes. It's so good.
Oh, stop.
This one was funniest because it's like, attention. It really breaks me to that everybody left the project. But this website is as bad as 1992 as it gets.
Shout out to Jurassic World.
Jurassic World.
90s. This is my favorite one. Where is it?
Yo, I think we just got the Blockchain Center's Periscope. It wasn't even taken.
Why is it leaning at like 40 different articles?
What is this?
Space Jam Classic.
Ooh.
Yo, Space Jam.finance. Come on.
That would be tight. Does the site still work?
Yeah.
Yeah, this site is so tight.
Oh, come on, dude. This is the best.
This is pure. This web development is my passion. This is like peak web development. I forgot websites.
When people actually cared about what they were building. It didn't just copy paste. This is like some unique.
Yeah, some person actually coded this out.
Let's see how it looks on on mobile.
It probably looks damn good.
It doesn't look bad. iPhone X. Let's see. Not bad.
Not bad at all. It looks like Discord.
Standing the test of time. Standing the test of time. Way to go. Way to go, Space Jam dev team. Way to go. You killed it. Mars Attacks. Oh, don't tell me it's on Mars Attacks. Oh, they got rid of it. That would have been. Match the monsters. What do you do? Click here first.
He has to have the Revolved versions. Nice.
Oh, I didn't even know that that's what it is. Okay.
Click the right one. No, I think it's red or purple. Or it's that guy. I don't know.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I told you. I had it right the first time. No. Nice. Whoa. Nice. Cool. So anyways, long story short is I love this 90s turn back to these sites. I love it. Big fan.
Throwback.
Printing out finance. Good job. Way to go. That's ENS in a nutshell, though. That's how you deploy a site. We're going to get advanced. I think we're going to be deploying fork block.
I think the most entertainment part of this stream is just Nyan, like, anal gland dog. It's just scraping. It's just like hurting my eyes, but I can't look away. It's like, all right.
You get it? Because the debates are a shit show.
Hey. Why else would we go up against such a hot player in the scene?
All right. So, yeah, I mean, I would definitely, upload your content, deploy it, build a couple sites, go for broke. You can register them for a long time and deploy. You put your profile websites, professional websites up on there. It's awesome. So I definitely recommend doing it. It's really fun, and it's a lot easier when I ventured down this than I actually thought it was going to be. I was like, I gotta set up like an IPFS node. I might have to do this. No,
that would be a pain in the ass. I was thinking of that. I was like, it's a tall order there, Adam.
No, temporal. Save my lucky stars. Like, it's not that hard. I mean, I do have IPFS on here, and in case you guys are curious, like what it looks like.
He's like, I actually did do it. I'm like, what's up?
So you can go the long route if you want. IPFS add, and then
if you shrink your screen a little bit, because I can't see the bottom of your screen because of your dock. Yeah, you go. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, so you can just do IPFS add. It's failed.
Why?
Oh no, yeah, I don't think it's live right now. Just there's no repo. You have to set this all up right. But anyways, there's the command line tools for this are great. It's got everything if you really wanted to get
tight. If you really want to get good.
Log, collect, root, sudo log. Yeah. Okay, there's no fingerprint enabled there.
Yeah, I don't know if that one you can do that with. No, you can't.
Perfect. Well. Yeah, so anyways, you can run the node. Actually, that's what whoa. So that's what this is right here. And let's just run IPFS because I don't want an IPFS desktop. This is pretty cool too. So if you're not a command line guy, you can get into the actual desktop app itself, which is this thing right here. Hold on. Yeah. So restart. I hope this doesn't restart my computer because I didn't read that. But
if it does, we'll be like, all right, good, nice having you.
Yes. Yeah, so that's basically, I mean, I don't know what else there is to say, Eric. I feel like that was pretty tight. If anybody wants to deploy a site, it's really freaking easy. That's the takeaway. Just build yourself HTML file. You can even use one of those like exports. Like go to one of those email design sites. If you really wanted to build a site, just go to one of those email design sites that exports as HTML You could build a pop-in site and not know how to code. And just
I think that's for another stream. We're gonna see like blitz web development with Adam.
that would be fire.
We're gonna spin up a website in 30 seconds.
I'll build a whole Uniswap like Uniswap token, like everything. Like we'll deploy. We'll take all Andre's contracts, Krone's contracts, deploy them, build an ETH domain, and just let it run.
Yeah, right on stream. And we'll go to jail immediately. Like, here we go.
All right. Well, I mean, that's basically it, Eric. That's all I had for today. That's all I really wanted to talk about. There's more things we can do in the future with smart contracts. I think we should definitely venture into it. But for right now, if you guys are just getting into ENS, that's your 90s version of how to deploy it point click. And it's really easy. So
thank you for your time, Adam.
Yep.
I'm so happy that you came by today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Yes, but that's Dev Wednesday. Adam Manka. We've been doing these for a while, and I think next week I'm thinking about making a Uniswap panic button out of some IoT equipment that I have from my older deployment.
Sell.
Yeah, we'll literally hit the button, and then we'll be like, sell.
It will be available for sale on our Ethereum domain, and I will build in a widget with a Shopify thing.
Yeah, be like, sell it, damn it. .e. So when you hit it, it'll take it to like a local deployment, and it'll actually have a server running and an API.
Send it. All right, guys. Well,
that's Bradley's already like, yo. Is that a thing, dude?
Yeah.
No, it's a thing next week, dude.
Yeah. All right, guys. Till next time.
Thank you, everyone who showed up today, and I really appreciate everything.
All right, guys. See you.